What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm getting sick and fucking tired. Why does it always feel like there's always more turmoil with Top Rank? I don't know. I don't know. Is it Bob Arum? Is it just Top Rank? Do they have not their shit together? So, the latest I'm hearing is Nonito Donaire versus Regan, which they already advertised on HBO on Broner's fight. They had a trailer for it. It's supposed to be taking place April 13th, most likely in New York City. Two other cities have been mentioned. And it's just like at the point in time, this fight is not hardened and set in stone, similar to Austin Trout versus Canelo. However, the things I'm hearing with Austin Trout and Canelo, I think Richard Schaefer made a comment saying the negotiations are going through perfect. Trout wants to fight. Obviously, he called Canelo out after his after his win over Miguel Cotto, and Canelo says he wants to fight according to Canelo's camp. So both fighters want to fight, and they're just doing the litigation or the legal mumbo jumbo or whatever. So that's a Golden Boy fight that's being taking place, possibly Mayweather Promotions, as far as the negotiating process. But from what I hear, that is going through smoothly, and we should see that on the May 4th undercard of Mayweather versus Guerrero. However, another highly anticipated fight with two fighters that are with Top Rank or work with Top Rank. Guillermo Rigondeaux, he's with Caribe Promotions slash Top Rank, and Nonito Donaire, who's a Top Rank fighter. It's like back and forth. I posted several videos about what's going on, and the fight's supposed to happen. And Nonito said he wasn't going to the presser in New York City because Rigondeaux backed out of VADA drug testing. And Nonito took to Twitter. He was saying that Rigondeaux and them don't want the fight and blah, blah, blah. He also said that he has never forced any fighter or opponent to take the VADA testing, but Rigo called Nonito or something, or his team called him and said they're willing to take the test. Let's make it happen. We want to take the test. We'll do it just to get in the ring, whatever. And Guillermo Rigondeaux and his camp had some turmoil or some unsettled dispute with Top Rank and Caribe Promotions. So that was another thing that halted the fight. Now what I'm hearing is Donaire is saying keep playing games and I'll pull out of the fight because apparently this is a big fight. Everyone wants to see it in the sport of boxing. That's dedicated fans. This is a unification bout, and Donaire is saying he told Boxing Scene in the Manila Standard that they found out the signature that was on the contract supposed to be signed by each fighter. I guess Rigondeaux had a false signature. He didn't have his own signature, so I don't understand what's up with that. And then Donaire also said the people that do the random blood testing with VADA, they can't get a hold of Rigo because there's no location, like his residence, or he has no location put down. So VADA, when they do the random drug testing, they're supposed to be able to reach you, and I guess they can't reach him. They say Rigondeaux in his contract had no telephone number or no location, making it impossible for VADA to do their job and do the test that I guess they all both agreed to. We all know Nonito Donaire does year-round 365 testing. He's one of the only ones, if not the only one in the sport doing that, so we're all good in that. Donaire also claims that he found out that Rigondeaux's working with Angel Heredia, who has a controversial past with PEDs and PEDs distribution and unclean athletes. And then Nonito says makes you think this is fishing. So Nonito is saying that he's gonna pull out of the fight if Rigondeaux doesn't make it smoother. I don't even know at this point. He says I won't stand for anybody who mocks boxing or mocks testing. Saying he's giving Rigondeaux an ultimatum and saying if you don't sign and give us your whereabouts so we can do this testing, he's pulling out. He says he only has a contract through I think it's HBO to make this fight happen. He has a obligation only to fight on that date, but he's saying his opponent can be whoever. Um, Donaire also said that so many opportunities have been given to Rigondeaux to make this fight happen. What else? He hasn't affected my training. He said he'll be ready for whoever. So I don't know. I'm just tired of this back and forth bullshit. It this is, I don't know if this is a plot from Top Rank to add turmoil to a fight that they plan on making just to create that buzz, to create that controversy. But I'm sick of reporting about it. I'm trying to give you guys the news, and I've done several videos on this just to keep everyone in the loop. So I don't know what it is. I know Bob Arum's kind of sneaky, so I don't know if this is a plot to make it sound like negotiations are going horrible, so more people are going to want to tune in when it finally does happen. I don't know. I'm hearing from a lot of fans and people that leave comments. They're saying Nonito Donaire is scared because why does he want this testing and yada yada yada. Why is he eager to pull out if things don't go smoothly? I'm hearing from people that Regan is scared, and if Rigo wasn't, then why is he fearful of taking a random blood and urine test? Blah blah blah. I don't even care who's scared. I mean, as far as being scared, I think some of you fans abuse that. I don't really think many fighters are scared, like trembling. This is not a bar fight and meet me outside type shit. These are professional prize fighters. This is what they do for a living. So if they just had um, a shy or like scary, intimidated, or easily intimidated, I don't think they would probably get in the sport of boxing since a lot of these kids were like, or a lot of these fighters since they were kids. So I don't know. I think that gets abused a lot. Like, oh, he's scared, he's ducking, he's afraid. Like I said, if you're a fearful person, why would you choose a combat sport like boxing or MMA or any combat one-on-one sport? I think that's a stupid decision on your behalf. Um, you don't really see people do that in other professions, I guess you could say. Like you don't go up to someone who's an actor and be like, "Oh, hey, you're camera shy. You're always shy. You have stage fright." I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So, again, why would these fighters, if either one of them scared or Mayweather scared of Pacquiao, etc., all these people, I hear so many different examples of what fighters scared. And I mean, there's obviously there could be some fighters that you prefer not to fight, but just to outright call them scared, I mean, that's a bit much. That's my thoughts. Like I said, as far as Reganel and Donaire, I just want to see the fight. It's a great unification. I believe if Nonito wins, he plans to move up to 126, where Abner Mars just moved up. There's a lot of good fights that could be made there. Chris John, Wama Lopez. I don't know where Gamboa. I think I heard Gamboa is trying to go up in weight, so I don't know what weights he can or can't make, but that's a possible fight. Mikey Garcia is trained by Robert Garcia, so we'll probably never see a Nonito Donaire versus Mikey Garcia fight out of respect and because of the conflict of interest with the same trainer. And especially, why would it's not even two fighters in the person's stable per se. It's the fact that one's his brother in addition to a fighter he trains. So Robert Garcia, why would he train another fighter to beat his brother? I mean, that's just not realistic. So probably not seeing that, but there's other matchups that could happen. Wama Lopez is on the comeback trail. He just had a KO performance in his last fight. Again, I just want to see these fights. I don't care so much about the politics. So just make them happen. That's really my thoughts. All I have to say. Guillermo Rigondeaux, Nonito Donaire. Stop the bullshit. Whoever's doing it, April 13th, let's make it happen. May the best man win. Leave your comments. Let me know. Subscribe. Ego. Signing off.